Hello everybody and welcome back to Europa, where you'll notice that our finances are somewhat lower. That is because I have decided that I'm going to do that tedious construction work off camera, I think. That's probably going to end up being the best way forward because, boy, is that laggy. Boy, is that laggy. It's not going to be the optimum efficiency. It's best to spend that money as quickly as you can, but in this particular situation, I think we're better off doing it that way. So let's see how that goes. This all looks to be reasonably fine. We're getting additional conversions done here, of course, and that is fully expected. As we work up our religious unity, that's going to get a lot better for us in terms of our unrest. I mean, we can see here, most of our unrest is at 0.4. That's not bad. Not bad at all, actually. We can promote another culture if we wanted to, and I suppose we will go ahead and do so. There we go. We can grab ourselves Miltech, and that means that we now have access to cannon. Here's the problem. We are already at our combat width. So I think we need to go down to half-width armies. So let's go into our production interface here and grab our template here. We're going to delete this template. So at this point, our combat width is 24. So for half-width armies, we are going to bring this up to, let's see, we need 12 cannon. We need 2 cavalry. And then we know that we need this to be, I think, 10. Yes. This is what we need here. So this is our standard half for right now. Okay. So now we're going to need to go through and split every single one of these armies in half, which we can do just by hitting the S key. And that'll be absolutely fine. That was a little bit laggy, but that's fine. Okay, so every one of these 22K, we're going to split in half. Including this one. Okay. We can just go from the top of the list, and this will be fine. And many of these are going to be in... oops, I did not mean to split that again. Many of these are going to be in an awkward situation where they're going to be taking attrition. I'm aware of this. We will fix that a little later on. So at this point, it is designed that each of our armies engages in pairs. They are not designed anymore to engage one-on-one. So they're now designed to stay together, and if we're having one army go in, as opposed to 2, we're kind of doing it wrong at this point. There are times where that probably won't matter, but we will be doing it wrong at that point. So we're going to split all of these up. There we go. And now we're going to need to go through all of them again and conform them to the templates. But we're going to let them finish moving first. So we'll tick on through. Okay, price of copper is going up. And there's one more moving. I think that's all of them. Yes. So this is our number of armies. We are now going to go through these, every single one of them, and conform to a template. I wish that there was a hotkey way to do this. There is not. So we're just going to have to do it one at a time. And we need cash. Okay. Yep, that's fine. We can let our cash build up. We're going to be getting rid of all of our corruption very soon. So that's okay. This will be a bit of a project since each one of these conformations, I'm not sure if that's even a word, but since each one of these conformations, I was going to try to come up with a different word, but like the noun version of to conform something, right? That's what I'm trying to come up with. I'm sure there's a word for this, but conformation is what I'm coming up with. Okay, we completed that estate agenda. That's fine. We have Armenian particularists that spawned out over here. Okay. So we're going to get these armies conforming. Like so. And that'll be fine. Okay. we are going to be getting these ready to go. I also want to get this army, I think, well, both of these armies ready to go. So that's going to be another 700 in total. So that'll be fine. Okay. So we can get that done now. We'll conform these over. Rebels spawning while we are reforming our armies here is a little awkward, but it'll be fine. We converted the heretics over this way. Always good. We will continue to convert. There we go. And this one will finish up very soon. So I think we'll just chill here for a moment and get the next one done as well. There we go. Fantastic. Okay. So everything's coming together over here. That will start to happen over here as well. Yes, they're going to gain some autonomy over here. That's okay. That is understood. Like I said, it's just a little bit awkward that this is happening while we are redoing our armies a little bit here. So we do want to send in a colonist over this way. I think we have to tick a day. Yep, there we go. And we'll send a colonist over here. We'll just do something kind of like that. Cool. And we should not have any real problems here. For the time being, I'm okay with banking up a little bit of cash. So this is 18K right now. 1920. And we can invest in a new idea. But I think we're not going to do this because we want to get Diptech 7 as soon as we can. So that'll be fine. Here goes 23. I think. Yeah, that's 23. Sounds good. This one is done. This one is not. So we're still working on that. We can invest in ideas, but we're not going to at the moment. I'm going to bring this army down. This one is still getting more cannon. So that's fine for the moment. Let's see. Roman noble rebels over this way. Sure. Our vassal should be able to handle that one. Where was that other pop at? Was it just those? I guess it was just those two that I see right now. Okay, that's fine. Cool. 14 January. That's all okay. Armenian particularists. Yep, they are being jerks over here. These guys are now good to go. So we're going to head over this way. I should have gotten them moving earlier, probably. But yeah, these armies are now designed to fight together. At least 2 armies, although all of the armies are going to be interchangeable. So 2 armies is going to be what we want to have fight. Because that way we're able to split them up for supply limit purposes, but we're still able to fight with a full front line and a full back line with a combat width of 24. That's the idea here. And with this, we should start just absolutely smashing these armies. Like, there should be no problem. That's a lot of ducats. And we have an exiled army? Ah. Okay. We'll send our colonist up over here then. I think we're going to have to turn around and come back in order to not have them be exiled anymore, but that's fine. We can convert, and that's okay. Actually, we're not I didn't sort those, did I? I think we're converting kind of wrong right now, but that's okay. Okay, we're going to move this army down over here. Hey, there's more conversion happening. Always good. And let's go ahead and sort this by unity this time. There we go. That's more like it. Fantastic. These guys can move their way down. Dagbon? Yep. We're going to move both of these armies in. They're not really necessary to move both of them in, I don't think. We could probably win with just one. And they're not set up fully yet, but that's fine. As I said, rebels, while we're reorganizing our army, is slightly awkward, but it's not the end of the world. So we're going to get these guys grouped together, cap this back, and then we're going to head in and eliminate this force. Okay, we won a battle up here. Always good. We can send these guys all the way up over here. Okay. And in we go. So this should be fully under control. That has been occupied. Yep, we're going to head on up. And there we go. Of course, we win this battle. No question ever was about that. We were never questioning winning that battle. So we have a lot of gold right now. That's for sure. But we'll get all of this territory back. And let's see, this was up over here. Yep. So we're going to have to find somewhere with correct supply limits. Here we'll actually, well, actually no, we need 24 now. Well, 23, technically. Here would work. Okay. This one did convert over. That's fine. Okay, where are you guys? You're right there? Sure. Actually, here is reasonably fine. And here would be fine. Okay. Awkward, but it's all okay. As far as this down here goes, I would like these guys to be somewhere where we can actually, you know, supply them. That would be nice. We could really use a supply limit increase, but for now, that was at 27. For now, that's going to be a little bit exciting. I believe there's a supply limit map mode. Yes, there is. This is deeply unhelpful to me. All of these look the exact same to me. Okay, that's probably just my color blindness. Or is it just indicating not the maximum supply, but whether we're oversupply or not? I bet you that's what it's doing. I think I'm... Okay, it's only when you have the army selected. This doesn't look the same to me. That's good to know. So this army's already going somewhere. That's awkward that you can't see the maximum supply mode with maximum supply with an army selected, but that still will be handy for us. I'm going to... Let's see, how do you actually drag these? I guess we go into here, and then we do that. Okay, I'm just going to put it down there because that will be handy to have. At least for the next little while. We can grab another Splendor ability, and this will be the highest amount of Splendor that we can spend. That'll be fine. No real problem there. And we're going to start conforming armies at this point. So, I'm just going to pause it while we do this because that will make things a little bit less awkward as things are moving around. I do fully expect that we have a lot of attrition problems here. For the record. That is going to be a thing, and we're going to have to find bases for each of these. That's movement locked, so we're going to tick forward slightly. Okay. So we are going to be basically doubling the size of our army here. That's the thing. It's going to be a lot. There's no doubt about that. But there's also not really a way around it if we want to have a backline. I mean, we could be more cautious and use, like, value cannons, but why? We're this powerful? We might as well actually be this powerful, right? I don't think this is going to be a problem for us financially. We'll see. Maybe it will. Manpower-wise, it will chip into our manpower for a while, but we're not planning on heavily utilizing our manpower for a bit yet. So this seems okay. We're going to start going to war somewhat soon, but I want to get more exploration done. And more colonization first. That's going to be our top priority for the moment. Okay. What are we out of? This province is not one of our cores. Okay. We can get this one done. We're not out of anything. You're just chilling in our colony. So I guess we'll move back up over here. This will cause some attrition for the time being. This is the only army that we don't have conforming right now. Okay, there's a conversion finishing up, and we'll definitely get another one of those going. There we go. Cool. And let's go ahead and conform that. There we go. And now I'm going to get this other army moving down here. Well, actually, no, that's a bad idea. That was also conforming. we'll see what this ends up looking like. Worst case scenario, we group them together and resplit them. So that'll be fine. Okay, so we're going to have a lot of stuff going on here. If we take a look at our force limit here, we're at about a third. But this is going to be going up incredibly dramatically. Like, look at those numbers of cannon. That's insane. 397 right now. And there's more to come. This was just a massive expansion of our military, and we can still basically double it. And yes, we have huge attrition issues. We are not surprised by that. So let's take a look at some of these. So this guy is here. And I didn't really look at supply map modes. Actually, this is helpful. So we can actually put him here. And then this guy we can put here. And then this guy we can put over here. Cool. This one we could put here. This one we could put here. Yeah, this is quite helpful. Fantastic. Down over here. Up over this way. Down over here. And there's going to be more. But for now, that will help. Hey, more conversions. There we go. Out of curiosity, what do you got, Ming? I'm assuming Ming is the number 2. Yes, Ming is the number 2. We have already cut into Ming's normal amount. Now, Ming doesn't have Miltech 7 yet, so they don't have artillery. And they only have 234,000 soldiers. Adorable. Okay. So there's this army here, if we can get zoomed in. There we go. There's this army here, and where would we want to put them? We could put them right here. Cool. That'll be fine. There's this army here. And that should go, like, to Madurai. There's this army here that could go to Agu. This one to Macedonia. And then these we're not going to move just yet. Cool. So we'll let all of our conformations finish up. That's my favorite probably not a word at this point. That is definitely my favorite probably not a word. I feel like conformations doesn't exist as a word, but who knows. So we have a number of troops on their way over here yet. We're still working on this area, so this is fine. Similarly, this is still waiting on a couple of troops, so we'll let that finish up. Moroccan separatists. Well, this is now a much easier call. We're just going to go over there and do that. They only have 11k and no cannon. We should easily defeat this. Like, we outnumber them on the front line alone. Excellent. Look at those shock phases. Insane. Okay, no problem there. There's this army here. That army needs to come down here and join together with this force. Okay, we've got these guys chilling here. And they really should move down, like, over here. I think I moved them up there previously, but they're now taking attrition because of the winter. Natives here. Hilarious. We did finish a conversion. There we go. And we're going to group these together. Cool. Okay. With it being winter, this is the best time to be setting this up. So these guys should move here. These guys should move... Actually, they're fine where they are. Okay, these guys can move over to, like, here. And there are a few more. These guys stay put. This is a colony. We have to garrison that. These guys, on the other hand, can move up over here. And these can move over to Takrur. Cool. So that should do. In theory. There's these guys here. Right. That's the ones that are supposed to be taking attrition. I'm a little surprised that these over here aren't taking attrition. 31k. Oh, all of these are moving up here? Hang on. What do we got going on here? Oh, these guys move back again? Okay. we're just going to send our colonist over here. We need to divide this in half. Send one force here, one force here. We continue to convert. There we go. And where was that I clicked through? Up here? No problem. We'll just head on up. Eliminate that. That is just separatists? Yeah, no problem whatsoever there. Why are these guys 16k each? Because this is still queuing up units. That's fine. Both of these are. Okay. Gotcha. We're going to ignore that revolt. What could possibly go wrong? We do need a new advisor. What is our inflation like right now? 0.7, but naturally declining. It'll be gone in 7 years. So I feel like this guy isn't super worth it. National unrest -2 would be. Greek is not an accepted culture, so we cannot promote this guy. This is also not an accepted culture, nor is this. Fair enough. So we can't promote, but that's okay. We'll go for some unrest reduction. Actually, that's really good. Only Makala and Essex? Ming embraced Renaissance. How? I looked at that before the beginning of the game here. They didn't have any spread there. How did they get it? Maybe Ming has an event to cause it to spawn over there faster? That would make sense, actually, if they do. I haven't played Ming in, like, ever, so that's a thing. They must have an event, because Ming does tend to get that pretty quickly. Okay, so we're definitely starting to see some real actual spread over here now. That's amazing. We're very happy about that. We are at 70% increased spread. And actually, all of it spreading in Ming over here is good for us as well. That means it'll start spreading this way as well as this way. So that's very, very good. We're currently at 0.6% of our development, so it'll take some time to get that to turn around. No doubt about that one. So we've got a couple of awkward armies here. We've got these guys here. We still have a number of units queued for production over this way. So what do we got here? 3 cannon and an infantry. I'm going to take them down to here. Khmer got knowledge sharing from Ming. Good for them. Okay. So we'll group that together. And all we're missing here now is 4 cannon, correct? So we're going to move all of the cannon out of here. All of the cannon. And we're going to move that down to here. So this is the full 24k stack. There we go. Then I'm going to cancel the units that are here just to make things simpler for me in the future. Move these guys down. Group them together and then conform this to the standard half. So they just automatically merge in. There we go. Essex has been converted, and we will go ahead and convert Siras next. Fantastic. So I believe the only places with unrest are places that we are actively converting right now. Is that correct? Actually, no. What is going on in Mukalla? Is that the place where we ignored the unrest? That's probably the place where we ignored the unrest. Fair enough. I feel like you're supposed to go here and you're supposed to go here. Yes, that is correct. So we'll get that in. No problem. Yeah, ignored unrest. Not shocking. We'll move these guys in once they're grouped up. There we go. Cool. So we do need to take a bit of a look at supply here. We can move these guys down to like here. That'll be fine. We're going to take attrition standing in Mukalla. That's okay. No big deal there. Our explorer died in an accident. Was that our final explorer? Yes, it was. But until we get more dip tech, we can't really do too much with that. So we're going to need dip tech 7 before we get more explorers. That's okay. So we will continue recruiting here. No problem. And finally, our colonist arrives down here. That only took 1,000,000 years. But it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to do something. I'm not entirely sure yet. What yet? We may start working on some conquest down in Africa. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Spartan News, Nick Smarty. I'm currently deleting some asterisks from the list, so it actually changed where I'm looking at. Casserole, Sigma162, JJ Gamer, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, and all the rest. Perfect. Nailed it. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video. And as always, I will see you all next time.